Prescription painkiller use is on the rise in Oklahoma. Supplies coming into the state have skyrocketed, and increased numbers of pain medications being filled shows a demand for that supply. But not everyone taking these drugs needs them. It's estimated that as much as 7% of the state's population uses painkillers for non-medical reasons. The Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs uses the prescription monitoring program to keep an eye on controlled and addictive medicines. I spoke to Don Vogt, the PMP program manager, and Mark Woodward, spokesman for the State Narcotics Bureau, about the challenges they face in controlling the drugs and some of the trends they are seeing. I also spoke to Cindy Hamilton at the State Pharmacy Board.
Drug diversion is, whenever drugs are diverted or stolen from a pharmacy or a hospital and taken to the streets and sold. The number of cases is going up, especially with pharmacy technicians. Pharmacy technicians usually just have a high school education, and they're not as well paid as other pharmacy employees, pharmacy interns and pharmacists. And so it's easy access for them. They don't have a lot at stake. They don't have a college education at stake. And they look at that as a way to, steal drugs. When we started out, investigating technicians, investigating, period, we were investigating maybe 100 investigations a year, and that's all types of investigations. And technicians were a small portion of that. Now we're doing 150 investigations a year or more, and technician cases are 50 or 60 of those instead of 20 or 30 of those. We're educating pharmacists on, how to prevent and how to be more aware, catch things earlier, not allow their employees to carry in their coats and their backpacks and big purses into the pharmacy. Review what's being ordered, make sure that you're not ordering more than you're dispensing.
I know that there's got to be a couple different levels that we're seeing these drugs get into people's hands that aren't using it to treat, legitimate medical problems. Primarily, where is that occurring?
It's hard to say whether it's 50-50, 60-40, but the two biggest would be those who are going to multiple doctors, and then those who are taking it out of a medicine cabinet that's either belongs to the husband, the wife, or brother-in-law, to somebody who's already got it at home, and they're taking it for the wrong reason.
But there was something like 200 drug-related deaths, prescription drug-related deaths in 2008. Do you remember giving me that?
We're at like 616, and that's a 73% increase over the past 6 years in drug-related deaths.
The number of prescriptions are decreasing. The number of dosage units are increasing. Insurance companies are now using a lot of mail-order pharmacies, etc., that are giving longer supply periods.
Can we outline a few of the areas that the PMP system helps us as far as law enforcement goes?
We have an open investigation that was, say, generated by a doctor. Say a doctor calls us and said, John Q. Smith was just in my clinic, and this guy keeps showing up, and we ran his name, and there's a problem. Then we can also use it for the same reason the doctors do. We want to see what is John Q. Smith doing, and we can pull those reports and see if this is somebody we need to go literally visit with.